relative velocity to see if there's any indications of rotation or if it's just a gust front. Mainly just a gust front, but there's something we'll have to watch closely just to the east of Union City, headed down Tennessee Highway 22 towards Martin in northwestern Tennessee. Slight rotation indicated with that storm, and we could take a look also to see if there's any hail indications with this storm as it moves. Yeah, there's some hail indications over Union City as well. So we've got a lot of activity, folks. A lot of severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect right now across the heartland from northwest Tennessee through western Kentucky. Matter of fact, look at this new blanket warning all the way well out of our viewing area, but we've got it because of those 80-mile-per-hour winds we just showed you on First Alert Doppler Network. And then we got to worry about this. Laura Wibbemeyer was helping me out, telling me a little bit of information behind the scenes while Brian was talking. And yes, Brian did a great job. This rain-cooled air, this is going to save a lot of southern Illinois. Now, we could still get some severe weather reports from large hail if these storms hold together. But since we got extremely rain-cooled air here, any storm that moves in across north of Marion and Mount Vernon, that area will be what we call elevated. That shuts off the tornado threat. But from Union City to Dexter over towards Iron County and Reynolds County, extreme instability, and it is what we call surface-based instability. So these storms will have the potential to produce tornadoes while they remain isolated and move into our southwestern county. So Carter County, Ripley County, Butler County, Wayne County, Iron County, Reynolds County. We have to watch this closely as we may see a round of scattered severe thunderstorms that could include tornadoes over the next 2 hours or so. But let's continue to track our main concern right now, which is this severe thunderstorm that is causing a significant amount of wind damage across western Kentucky now and parts of southern Illinois, and now moving into northwestern Tennessee as well. We've got extremely strong winds indicated on First Alert Doppler Network, and we showed you that as we walked you through. Boy, they're picking up once again as we head in towards Crittenden County. We'll take a look at some of these wind speeds along the gust front. The possibility of seeing winds over 80 miles per hour, I would suspect, right here in western Crittenden County. Let's see, 79. I was pretty close. 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible as it heads towards parts of Crittenden County. We'll zoom in and get a couple of these roads here that could be impacted by this. Now, again, that is up in the cloud level, and it doesn't reach the ground everywhere, just kind of sporadically. But that is what we saw in southeast Missouri and southern Illinois. That's why we've seen lots of power outages and damage. Marion in western Kentucky, not Illinois, western Kentucky, Marion in western Kentucky, 80-mile-per-hour winds are on your doorstep right now. So I would get in your basement if you have one. Get in your safe spot. If you don't have a safe spot, or if you don't have a basement, I should say, get into your lowest floor interior room. Put as many walls between you and the outside. Go ahead and treat this as it was a pretty significant event, as in high winds or a tornado. We don't see a tornado, but the winds are just about as strong as you would get with an EF0 or EF1 tornado. So, you know, we would go on the air and warn you for an EF0 tornado, and these winds are probably stronger than most EF0 tornadoes. So get in your safe spot in Crittenden County as this storm continues to move off to the east at 60 miles per hour. We'll pan on down. We see more strong winds moving through Calvert City right now. And boy, big strong wind gusts moving right through getting close to the fair dealing area. I've got some friends, I don't know if they're watching right now. They were on the lake earlier. I talked to my wife to get them off the lake. And this is why, because there's 60 to 70 mile per hour winds headed right for Kentucky Lake, the northern end, where a lot of folks are hanging out this Memorial Day weekend, and you could see winds up to 72 miles per hour. If you were on the water, boats could flip over. We could see some reports of some, I hope not, but this is the type of event where we would see sometimes boat docks flipped over, some problems with some houseboats as this kind of moves across the lakes right now, the land between the lakes. Very strong winds moving across the area right now. And we'll pan this down, follow the strong gusty winds. Again, all this fuchsia color you see here, that bright pinkish fuchsia color, that is winds that are gusting up to 50 to 60 miles per hour. And whenever we see these little pockets of orange, that's when we get over 60 miles per hour on the wind gust side. And then in Union City, we've got very intense winds moving in right now. You can see in the Union City area, we'll see. Now, this is going to be a loft, so it probably won't be reaching the ground, but we're seeing winds up to 101 miles per hour